Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we are here to talk about the brand new Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl. Did someone say cinnamon? Eyeshadow palette. We are going to recreate this beautiful look that I have going today. And also, some of you have been so kind in letting me know that you don't mind hearing all my stories from a lot of time spent in the trenches in the fashion and beauty editorial world. So I do have a really fun, Too Faced Jared Blandino, the founder of Too Faced story that I would really love to share. But for those of you who are here just to see the palette, I won't delay you, and I will keep that story until the end of the video. But if you would like for me to hear the little story that I want to share with you about me and the founder of Too Faced, please stick around towards the end of this video and I will tell you everything. This video is brought to us really by someone in our community, a lovely, lovely community member named Tina. Tina convinced me to do this. She and I were talking about it in comments, and I said, Tina, I'm too late. And she said, no, you're not. Do it. So Tina, thank you. I went out and got this today, and we are going to talk about it. This is the latest in these really fun kind of scented palettes that Too Faced does. And this smells like cinnamon, of course. It's not overpowering. If you've never tried a Too Faced scented product, they're pleasant. You almost have to stick your nose in the palette, and it does dissipate, so please do not think that it's overwhelming. It's just pleasant. Let's take a look at, first of all, it's in a tin, nice and safe. Cute little cover, which you'll see on my thumbnail, I believe. And then here we have it in the pan, and then I'll show it to you in two different lighting settings on my arm swatches. But here it is in the pan. We have a lot of beautiful, of course, since it's cinnamon, browns and cream color, frosting colors, with a few little fun purples thrown in just for good measure, because why not? And who doesn't think purple when they think cinnamon roll? But it's fun. Okay, I want to go to the arm swatch. We're going to do two different lighting. Here it is in my studio lighting. Here is the arm swatch from left to right, all 18 shades, which is a nice amount of shades there, all 18 shades on my arm laid out for you to take a look at. There's definitely a progression here of lighter to darker in multiple different shades. So we have kind of a cream that gets a little darker and a cinnamony brown that that progresses a little darker with those extra shades thrown in there. We have lots of beautiful mattes that perform really well, and some very, very nice metallics. So you can do a really kind of in-depth eye look. Let's take a look. I walked out front of my house and I wanted to show you what this palette looks like in some Southern California sunshine. So here it is outside for those of you who like the comparison between the studio light and the everyday sunshine. We won't have sunshine all the time, but mostly we do here in Los Angeles. So do take a look at this in the sunshine. That should let you see the depth of the colors just a little bit more. Some other fun facts. This is a $49 palette, which I know I'm not that out of touch. I realize that's still expensive, but for high-end makeup, it's really not too bad. I mean, we're getting 18 nice sized pans. I'm not saying they're huge, but it would take a while to kind of hit pan on these and get through them. And for $49, I don't think that's bad for high-end makeup. I mean, if you're going to get 18 shades from Charlotte Tilbury or Pat McGrath, I know this isn't always considered that level, but think of what you pay. And these are beautifully performing shadows. So I am not mad at $49 for this palette, and I do have it linked below for your shopping pleasure. I am going to come back with nothing on my eyes, and we are going to take a look at how I did this look. And it looks like my secretary wasn't on the ball today. I'm my secretary. And I didn't record, I don't think, any audio with my tutorial, so I will do a voiceover, and I will make sure to put these shade names up on the screen for you to see. And I'm going to fire that secretary, let me tell you. She's got it coming. Stay right there. Okay, we've added in some eyeliner and some mascara, and I'm really loving the look. This palette is absolutely perfect for those of you like me who like those kind of kicked up bronzy neutrals at an affordable price. Like I said, we have a lot of shades here that kind of step up and build in intensity, so you can do a really nice, almost monochromatic eye look, going lightest to most intense, keeping the darker shades maybe out to the edges of the eye and going in with the lighter. Plus, for those of you who want that pop of color, there are the purples and this kind of really nice, kind of smoky, grayish purple, which is actually kind of fun to have in there. Not so much sure how purple fits in with cinnamon rolls, but we'll take it. And that cinnamony smell that you almost have to put your face to, so don't worry if you don't enjoy scented things. It dissipates, and in fact, the more you have the lid open, it dissipates. It's kind of just when you open it and really kind of stick your face in it. It is a beautiful palette. I think the shadows perform absolutely amazingly. I really, really like this palette. For those of you that were kind enough to stick around for my little story time, I appreciate that as well. So many of you have said that you actually like hearing my stories from my kind of day job where I'm a fashion and beauty editor. This one is personal and then into the professional, and I just really wanted to tell it to you. So I'm so pleased that some of you stuck around for it. When I was in college, so you know, yesterday, not really, a few moons ago, I went with my mother makeup shopping. And at the time, you guys, we really didn't have makeup wardrobes like we all do now. And I was very young. And we went, and I was looking at the MAC counter because MAC was really big then. And I looked over, and Nordstrom and South Coast Plaza, Costa Mesa, if you live in Southern California, you know where this is, had a young makeup artist in store that day, kind of a special one-off thing, doing people's makeup, and he had no one around him. And I was immediately attracted to what he was doing. So I sat down in his chair, and he taught me how to apply eye makeup. It was Jared Blondino from Too Faced, who at the time was doing makeup like on his own, like hand pressing it. He and his partner were working on it together. And I gotta fish it out for you guys because I bought so much stuff from him. And at the time, they were like taking retro nail and makeup things, and they were like emptying them, cleaning them, and putting their own stuff in it. And I went, so that I didn't have to dig through my collection, I went online to look up retro Too Faced packaging. They do not have the retro that I have. This stuff was so cool. I swear they were basically doing it, you know, cleanly and everything, but like out of their own, you know, they were working on their own to do this. And he taught me so much about how to apply makeup. It was Jared from Too Faced, and the company was called Too Faced. It just wasn't the Too Faced we know now. Flash forward years later for my editorial work at the W Hotel in Westwood in Los Angeles. I met up for lunch with Jared, who was then Jared of Too Faced. He always was, but you know, he was much, much more famous. And I told him that he did my makeup when I was much younger, and he didn't think much of it because, you know, he's done a lot of people's makeup. And then I told him where and how, and we shared a really good laugh. And though I don't review a lot of Too Faced, I have to tell you, I have a very warm spot for them in my heart because of that. And there's a lot of times that I will do a little something with an eyeliner and I'll realize that it was Jared Blondino who taught it to me. I really listened to him. He's really a good teacher and an amazing makeup artist. So I have, like I said, a very warm spot in my heart, and I'm so glad that I loved this palette and that I reviewed it. Now I gotta think of picking up the teddy bear because I skipped it and I shouldn't have. So I'm coming back to the brand. I don't know. I'm really liking this palette. This is really useful, and for high-end makeup, affordable, I think, too. So let me know if you got yours, because I was slightly late to the game with this review, which is unusual for me, but I'm glad I'm here anyway. It's still a lot of fun. Let me know if you picked one up or if you're planning to. Such a fun look for those of us who are basic girls and love this, and guys, of course, and love these looks. So please let me know with your comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope you did. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.